Good morning. Hello, Susan. Hi, Carmen. Good morning. I'm glad to be here, practicing with you in a few minutes. I hope you hear me well, you see me well. You keep figuring out the lighting in my room. So you can tell me how you are doing if you feel like it. Another Wednesday in the middle of August. And this morning I woke up for an extreme lightning. It was actually interesting and not scary, but nice. So today's title of this short practice is Figure 8. And that represents to me creativity, connectedness, continuity, movement, all that. Hi, Mary Beth. I'm so thankful that you are practicing with us since March every single day. And therefore, some of you, Carmen and Susan and Betsy, hi Betsy. So some of you really have been with us for months and months and months, and it feels like a community. And this is our Sun and Moon YouTube community. And we have plenty of Zoom classes, which is nice. That's another dynamic. So going back to today's practice. This is Figure 8, infinity sign. And I am hoping that you will be able to reveal and feel your creative energy. There is not going to be good or bad, or right or wrong. If it's painful, it's wrong. Otherwise, I will give a little cues and then you just float around. So Figure 8 to any direction. We are going to play with all directions today. Okay, so Judy is here. Good morning. You just make my Wednesday happy, always, all the time. So let's officially start, and hopefully a few more people will going to join us. So good morning. My name is Andrea. This is Sun and Moon Yoga Studio YouTube channel. The title is Figure 8, Infinity Sign. We are going to use probably a block and maybe some of the standing balance asanas you might need, either a chair, a furniture, or a wall to support, or a block. All right, so let me go to my mat and start on the ground, lying flat on your back. Let's start. Finding comfort is the first request. Relaxing into the floor. It takes some time. Moving the head side to side to release the neck a little bit more in the morning. And let's reach the right hand up. And with the right hand, start drawing the infinity sign. Very softly. We are going to move continuously using that motion, that movement. Then let the elbow and the forearm, obviously the shoulders are included, always reach and track and trace the infinity sign. Then the shoulders The right shoulder actually guides and leads us into this sign. So I'm aiming that this whole practice is going to be delicious on your joints. And let's release the arm down and continue with the left. So with the left hand moving into an infinity sign, and there is two ways of the infinity sign. So if you, for example, I go right first and then left in my mind, and I could reverse it and I could start left and move to right second. Or you just say that there is no such thing as direction in infinite sign. That's okay too. Moving the elbow. Exhaling through the lips, inhaling through the nose, and moving with the shoulder. Then releasing down. Right leg. Lift the right leg up and move your foot to an infinity sign. So maybe it's just going to first be a circling and then start moving it into the infinity sign. Now, my other leg is on the ground. If you need to bend that knee and place the foot down to stabilize the hips, stabilize it is not a good word, it's just not torturing the lower back, then you do that. It's sometimes nicer. I like it this way this morning. So let's move the knee and the shin and the foot draws that sign. And then focus on the right hip and move the thigh bone into this infinity sign. Obviously, the whole leg is moving into this sign. I encourage you throughout the whole practice to let the mind roam free and allow the heart and the mind to express all kinds of thoughts and ideas, hopefully. Let's reach the leg up towards the ceiling and move the leg down to the floor, left leg. So moving it, maybe first just circling as on the other leg, with the other foot with it, and then finding the infinity sign. Readjusting the shoulders and the neck to make sure that the throat and the jaw is not tense. Then moving the shin. And then moving from the hip, from the thigh. Stretching, extending the leg up towards the ceiling and lowering it down. Deep breath in and out. Bending both knees, holding onto the kneecaps and moving the knees in a figure eight. Then reaching the feet up and moving both legs together in a figure eight. Arms support you wherever they support you. Moving, moving, moving. And then reach your feet up towards the ceiling and bend the knees and place the feet down to the floor. And the opening within the feet is going to be up to you, whatever feels nice. Hands support you on the ground. And then we are going to reach the hips up a little bit to a comfortable height and moving the hips in a figure eight. So see what is the reaction in your throat to that movement. And then let's release the leg down. Reach the arms for a second up. Hug the legs around with your arms. Pull the knees in. Then hug the legs behind the thighs. Round your back. Massage your spine, rolling back and forth. Then come up to a seat. Placing the feet down. Hugging the legs around. And folding over the legs. Rounding the spine. And coming to a little bit of stillness. And letting the whole spine, especially the thoracic and the neck, to release tension. So I can promise you that if you would do it again later, it won't be as sensitive and as big of a stretch as it is for you now. Because I practiced it this morning and now I feel nothing. And the morning was like, wow, wow, wow. Let's place the hands down and shift ourselves onto our feet. And coming up to a gentle little forward fold. And we are going to continue here playing with figure 8, infinity sign. So just release the torso down. Feet are as far apart that feels comfortable for you. And let your head ever so gently trace the sign. And then step your feet wider apart and allow your shoulders to be part of these movements. And place your hands to the floor and trace this sign on the ground. Come back to center and place your hands down to the floor. Step your feet back to plank. Extending through the whole torso. Place your knees down. And let's trace the infinity sign here in all four. Moving the head up and down, and eventually the whole torso is going to come into helping you tracing that sign. And I have to say that it feels kind of weird to me. But I love to explore. And this is what I said at the beginning, that there is no right or wrong. However you do it, how big, how small, that's perfect. Ooh. And then back to neutral. And place your hands underneath the shoulders, come up to plank, and maybe open the feet a little bit wider apart and trace here the infinity sign. Now, some of you might say that it's too much on my wrists and my shoulders, then you stay with the all four. Okay? Then moving back to doggy. Keep moving slowly, extending, reaching, moving into doggy, from doggy to plank, tracing the signs down. And then walking the hands back towards the feet, coming to a forward fold. Relaxing into the forward fold. And bring your hands up on the inside of the legs, all the way up the center, around the chest and down to the side of the ribs. And gently move your hands up and down. And shake. So let's lift the right heel up. Roll over gently the foot. Then extend your right leg out to the front. Heel comes to the floor, outer edge of the foot and the balls of the foot. And move forward. Rolling over the left foot. Stepping forward. Outer edge of the foot. Balls of the foot and the toes. One more. Coming forward. Reaching through the head. And coming to Tadasana. Hands come to the heart. And moving the hands up and down. First, just up and down. Then move your hands sideways. And come up with this movement, higher and higher. And then move it down all the way to a forward fold. Then step your feet back to plank. And move back to down dog. From down dog, lift your right leg up. Open the hip, bend your knee. Then bring the right knee down and draw a figure 8 with the right leg. Inhale through the nose, exhale through your lips. Then stepping the right foot between your hands, anchoring the left heel down and coming up to Virabhadrasana posture and moving the hands again in a figure 8 from one side to the other. Then moving the legs and the feet gently to the other side and continue moving with the arms. So maybe you are holding the ball of energy between your hands and you move this way. And moving it back. And placing the hands down. Sending the right leg back one more time. Opening into a little back bend and reaching the foot down. Then come forward to plank and move back to down dog. Lifting the left leg up. Opening the left hip. Tailbone is pulling upward so the lower back is not suffering. And then moving the left knee in a figure 8. Then stepping the foot between the hands, anchoring the right heel down, coming up to the Virabhadrasana posture, and keeping the hands around each other and move gently to the other side. Have fun with it, with these movements. And placing the hands down, sending the left foot back, and bringing the left foot down to the floor. Right leg reaches up, then bring it forward to pigeon. And reach your left arm up. And figure 8 with the left hand, then with the left elbow. Then flex your left hand and with the shoulder. Then reaching the left arm up and flick your pinky, your ring, your middle, index fingers and up and reach the hands down. Step back to a three-legged doggy, then open the hip, place the foot down. Reach the left leg up and bring it forward, pigeon. Foot down. Reaching the right arm up and moving the right hand in a figure eight, the right elbow. Then flex your right hand and move from your shoulder. Then reach the arm up and flick your pinky, ring, middle, index, up, and reach your hand down. Step back, extend your leg back one more time, and place the foot down. Very slowly, walk your feet to your hands. Bend your knees, push the weight, invite the weight back to the heels as you roll up to step. Reach the arms over the head and ever so gently press your hands on top of your head. Head presses into the hands and release your hands down. So this is the point where you might need a block or a wall. And bending the knees slightly and crossing the left leg over the right. Thighs are pressing to each other. So this is the place where you might place the foot on a block and bring the right arm underneath the left. So if you have a wall nearby, you use a wall or a furniture. Folding forward. And we are going to move back to Virabhadrasana 3 variation. So coming out of the pose, reaching the right knee back. So if you have a wall, or if you practice with a log, this way. And moving the right leg in a figure eight behind us. That's a challenge. Oh, for me too. Oh my gosh. And then let's reach it forward. Extend your heel out to the front. Reach your chest and place the foot down. Other side, bend your knees. Wrap your left leg over the right. Or I didn't teach in mirror, huh? Okay, left leg, and I'm doing left leg, so I apologize. Left arm underneath the right. I usually teach in mirror. And how deep you fold forward is up to you. Gaze next to your hands to the front, gentle gaze. Relax the tongue, the chin, the jaw, the throat. Unwrap your arms, reach the left leg back, and figure eight, softly with the left leg. And bring it forward, extending through the left heel, lifting the chest and placing the foot down. Breathe, release the hands down. Palms turn up to the front, pressing the heels to the floor. Reach the arms simply over the head. Inhale. And bring the hands down. Exhale, fold forward. Stepping the feet apart. Moving sideways. So maybe you have to move and step the feet apart. And so far apart, and bend your knees that you can place your elbows down to the floor. Shifting the hips from side to side, pressing the forearms, the wrists down, and pulling, inviting the shoulder blades back. Relax your jaw and neck. And let's move the feet back behind us. So if the feet are further apart, it's easier. Bend, easier. If you're ready to make it a bit more intense, you bring your feet together and walk your feet even closer to you. Head is off the ground. Then bend your knees, release your knees down to the floor. Release your feet down to the floor and fold forward into child's pose. Rest a little. Coming up to a seat, reaching the arms over the head, inhale. Bringing the hands to the heart, exhale. Shifting the torso to the left. And shifting the torso over to the right, the upper, above the stomach. We are moving from the ribs, moving softly side to side. And release your hands down. Please come forward to a seat and use a block. Sit on a block. Place your hands down in front of you to the floor. And pinch the space in between your fingers. And pinch it and pull it and release it. Then pull the fingers gently. And we move to the other side. Keep the connection to the ground softly. In between the fingers first. Then lifting the fingers off one at a time and pulling it up and out. And placing the hands down. Fold forward, round your back, release the head down. Roll up to a seat. Let's close the eyes for a few seconds. Paying attention to what is happening at this very moment around you, inside you, in your mind, in your heart. And please, I'm not going to do it in the mirroring, so I'm going to use the hand which I'm talking about. You take your right hand and fold the pinky and ring fingers in. And take your index and middle fingers gently between the eyebrows. Keep your torso in center, very gentle touch. Relax shoulders. And with your right thumb, very softly place the thumb over the right nostril. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Then take your ring finger over the left nostril. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right nostril. Exhale through the left. Inhale. Close. Change. Exhale through the right. In. Change. Out. In. Change. Out. In. Let's continue in quiet. As you get to the exhale on the left side next time, that's where we finish this. And releasing both hands down over the legs, breathe through both nostrils. Close your eyes or look down very softly towards your nose. Let your lips smile. Place your hands together at your heart. Bow the head forward. We express our gratitude towards everything that we have, including this moment that we can practice together. We have the health and the resources to practice together in this hour. And we remember all those beings who have been helping us on our journeys. We name them and we thank them for their help, support, and love. And when we feel that we are stronger or feeling a bit better or healthy, we are healthy, then it's a very good time to express our love to all those who don't feel it at this moment, who are in a darkness and going through a rough time. Send them the metta prayer. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be free of suffering. May I see the truth. May I speak the truth. May I feel it. Namaste. Thank you again for being here with this morning. And since this is our channel for Sun and Moon, this weekend we have a family yoga workshop. Next week there is an iRest workshop. So check out our website. We always have something for you guys. Enjoy the day. Thank you for being here with us. Goodbye. Bye, Mary Beth.